Hello, estate planning mom here, Krista Hermance. Okay, so what is probate court? Well, probate court is the process that when somebody passes away, all of the assets that they own in their name have to go through this court process. Um, Probate court is completely public, so anybody can know what's going on. They can know what assets that you own. They can know who you owe money to, who your creditors are, and they can also know who is getting the stuff in your estate. So there's no privacy when it comes to probate court. These are all public documents, and you see it all the time, like in TMZ. If a celebrity passes away, they're reporting on, if they had a will, if they didn't have a will. During the probate case, which can take in California anywhere from 1 to 2 years, there is an executor or personal representative that's going to be appointed by the court. They also get paid as part of being in this role, right? They get paid the statutory fee as generally like a percentage of the estate. Again, that's set by statute. Um, and the personal representative or executor doesn't actually have to be someone that you would want or someone that you even know. So that's possible, especially if you have a will or don't have a will. When your case goes through probate, there could be a bond that's required, again, depending on if you have a will or don't have a will. So again, that's more money that's coming out of the estate to pay those bond fees. Um, the when somebody passes away and the case goes through probate, the notice of the death is public. I'm sorry, it's published, meaning it's put into newspapers, so that creditors get notice to know that, you know, they know that somebody passed away, and then they have to file a creditor's claim to be able to get paid back from the estate. Um, Assets that are owned by the person that is estates going through probate are sold, and an accounting will occur during the probate. Bills are paid, fees are paid for if there's an attorney, and that personal representative or executor that I talked about. And just to give you an idea of the cost, the the statutory fees for that personal representative and the attorney, if it was a $500,000 estate, meaning you had a home with a fair market value of $500,000, that's not including anything else, that's $26,000 in fees that are going to get paid to the attorney and to the personal representative or executor. And that, again, is set by statute. So the more the assets are in the estate, the higher that amount's going to be. And then what is left over after all those bills are paid and the money's all paid out, then that's when when the assets are distributed to either your beneficiaries or your heirs. And again, it depends on if you have a will or you don't have a will. So what that means, and you heard me right, is that even if you have a will, the case would still go through probate court, right? A will does not avoid probate court. It guarantees probate court because it's telling the court, this is how I want my stuff distributed. Okay. Another thing is if you have minor children, and that's under the age of 18 in the state of California, the children can't actually receive any of the assets that are being distributed as part of the estate. And so then the court would appoint a guardian to be responsible for that money, and it would go into a court blocked account, in which case the child would get it when they turn 18. And depending on the amount of money that it is, especially if there's life insurance policies involved, that could be a lot of money for an 18-year-old. Okay, so here is a secret that I'm going to share that a lot of people don't know. Probate court can actually be avoided. There are certain planning tools that we use to put plans in place so that people and estates can avoid this whole process, right? It can be avoided. So if you need help, let me know. We can get a 30-minute free consult scheduled for you, and you can learn, how do we avoid probate court. Thank you for joining me today. Have a wonderful day.